Hello everybody, welcome back to playing Minecraft Infdev all the way to release 1.8.9. Today we are on version alpha 1.0.16 underscore '02, and I do not have the wiki right now, so let me actually, sorry, this is kind of unprofessional, but yeah, who cares. I This whole series is kind of unprofessional. I'm not really I don't really edit my videos, so, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to keep it that way though because I feel like there's a lot of people who enjoy videos that are not like crazy edited stuff like that, because there's a niche for that. There's a group of people for that don't like to have overly edited obnoxious videos. But anyways, sorry about that rant. So this is alpha version 1.0.16 underscore '02, and it was released on August 13th, 2010. And it doesn't really do much. I mean, it changes some multiplayer things. If you watched the last video, you will know that I actually already played this version, but I actually have a special kind of project in mind. And you're probably looking at this right now like, holy crap, what is this? This right here, I'll probably show it, if I feel like editing this video, I'll show it on screen right now, what I did. But basically, this used to be, uh, kind of an island. It's not really an island, though, because it's connected to that landmass over there, so it sort of is. Also, there's a cross right there, which is just perfect, but, anyways. Yeah, so this used to be an island with trees on it and flowers and whatever. And I just decided that, well, I wanted to build something somewhere and I didn't know where to build it. So I decided, like, you know what? I want to build it on this island, but this island, I didn't like the terrain. I thought the terrain was too rigid for me to build anything big on it. So I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to flatten this entire island because that just makes things much easier for me, but at the same time it also kind of makes things harder for me because now I have to place all this dirt, and I didn't think that this project was going to be this huge, but now it is, so there you go. But this is going to be a kind of special episode. It might be a longer episode, who knows. I know the last episode I did was a little longer. Usually I like to do about 30 minutes of recording, but I don't know. I can do whatever I want with this series, really. It doesn't matter. I feel like if I give myself too many limitations with how I'm going to do this series, then I'm going to get unmotivated to do anything and be like, oh, no, I can't do that, because then it's not going by my, like, stupid guidelines or whatever. So I don't really want to, I don't really want to focus on that a lot. I just want this, I want this survival world to be for me. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be for just for YouTube, like, because that just kind of takes the fun out of it, right? I want to actually have fun playing on this survival world. I mean, that's the whole point. And that's the reason why I started in Infdev, is because, well, I really would like to have all those old features of the game when the game was a lot older. I think it would be really nice because I talked about this before, but I really actually enjoy Alpha's terrain because it's very flat and it can also be very chaotic at the same time. Like you can have these like crazy overhangs and cliffs and stuff. So, and you can also have monoliths and stuff like that. And I just decided, you know what? How about I have a world that has all the features from every version until before 1.9, because 1.9 is like kind of considered where old Minecraft ended, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really want to spend time explaining it because I've already explained it like a million times already. But yeah, I just thought it would be a really cool idea to have this world because it's gonna have all sorts of different like biomes. I think there is actually some exclusive biomes in some of these versions. There's also I know there's like a lot of bugs and removed features that I can get in these versions before I update and they're fixed. Like overstacked items is an example. If you don't know what that is, overstacked items are basically like items that you can't normally stack. So I guess an example would be like eggs. Well, I guess that's kind of a bad example because you can stack eggs, but what I mean by that is like, so eggs are usually stackable by 16, right? But in these versions, they can actually go up to 64. And so I would really like to take advantage of all those like little weird like features that they ended up removing, just because I think it would make this world a little bit more unique. And I have taken a bit of a break from this world just because like I'm not always motivated to play on it. I do think about it a lot though, but I do always try to like take a break from this world because sometimes I just get like, I don't know, sometimes I just get on a grind and it's not like, yeah, it's not good, but I need to limit myself on how much I play games, I think. Also, there's a zombie. I don't know why he spawned over there. I guess there's like a cave or something that's unlit, or maybe one of those. Maybe there's a dark spot. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So recently, I actually have been playing Better Than Adventure, which, if you don't know, uh, it's basically this Minecraft mod where it's like I always use like the same example, but uh, it's basically this Minecraft mod where it's like the adventure update, but if it fitted the style of beta Minecraft, if that makes sense. So it's like the adventure update, but if it was more like beta 1.7.3, that's kind of the best way I can kind of describe it, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay. I should have lit this up. This was a bad idea. I like how it I like how when you run from mobs, sometimes they just like do this thing where they jump up and down because they don't know what to do. It's really weird. Mob AI is really weird in these versions. But here's my chest full of like a bunch of random crap. That's all the sand I dug. I already used all the dirt. That's like most of the cobblestone. But yeah, I already used all the dirt. I'm actually having to go out and dig more dirt because I'm not having enough. There's a lot of dirt that I need for this project. But anyways, I'm getting really off track now. So, Better Than Adventure, or BTA, however you want to call it. Like I said, it's like Beta 1.8, or the Adventure Update. But if it was more in the style of Beta, because if you don't know, Beta 1.8 really changed the game. Before then, the game was... listen, I'm not like an expert on it or anything, but from what I understand, the game was more like sandboxy and more kind of felt more like indie and sandboxy, if that makes sense. But then when they had Beta 1.8, they added all these like random features like enchanting and villagers and then there's an end game and all that stuff. So it kind of like And they added potions too, I think. I forgot about that. So beta 1.8 really changed the direction of the game, like, drastically. So, better than adventure, basically, it doesn't have an end game because Minecraft having an end game didn't really make sense at the time because it's just a sandbox game, if you think about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the Ender Dragon fight is a cool idea. It's just probably not executed that very well. But BTA basically, it doesn't have any of that. It adds like new stuff to the Nether, which I think is really cool. It actually adds another, like, I don't know what you'd call it, like a tool tier, I guess, but it's not really a tier. It's like, it's not really better than diamonds, but it has way more durability. Like, it does less damage. It does less damage, so like it breaks blocks a little bit slower, but it has way more durability than diamonds. So it's kind of that's kind of what the balance is, I guess. In diamonds, just like tools made of diamonds, like pickaxes and stuff, they just break things super fast. They actually gave gold a really cool use. They made it so that gold can be used for silk touch, because before, gold was pretty much useless unless you wanted like a clock or some fancy decoration. It was pretty much useless. Like, you couldn't really do much with it. And in BTA, they made it so that gold has more durability, and they also made it so that it acts as silk touch. So whenever you break stone with gold tools, or with gold tools, I guess, with a gold pickaxe, whatever, it actually gives you the stone back instead of cobblestone, which I think is a really nice balance, because they don't have enchanting in BTA, as far as I know. I don't know. I haven't really experienced everything. Also, I don't know if you remember this, but last episode, when I built this, there was like some weird glitch going on with the water, where the water was really weird, but now it doesn't look that bad. It wasn't that bad of a glitch, honestly. It just looked really weird. I kind of forgot why I went here. Oh my god, wait. Oh, never mind. For a second, I thought I just had a bunch of wool in my inventory, but no, that was the chest. I haven't been finding a lot of roses. I've mostly been finding the dandelions, but honestly, I feel like I've been finding more roses. What was I trying? Oh yeah, that's right. I need to find... Oh, do I not have any torches? Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh. Don't do that. I don't want that. But yeah, VTA, it's really cool. I think it's a really cool mod. But it's obviously not for everyone. It's like if you don't normally play Golden Age Minecraft, you probably wouldn't like it, just because, like, or I should say it like beta Minecraft, not Golden Age. I'm not saying that Golden Age is bad. I'm saying, like, I don't know. Anyways, ignore what I just said. If you don't normally play like beta, you probably won't like it, because beta has a lot of stuff that new Minecraft doesn't have. Like, well, let's see. Beta doesn't have sprinting, so that's a big complaint I hear a lot when people play beta, is that it doesn't have sprinting, so everything is really slow. BTA still doesn't have sprinting, and food is also completely different. Food is actually... I'd like to argue that food is not something you really ever have to worry about in beta, which is actually really nice, because you only need to, like, you only need to kill a pig to get food. Like, that's all you need to do in beta. And you don't have any hunger in the game. You just heal yourself, basically, which is a really nice change of pace. It lets you focus on doing other things that you want to do in the game, like building or whatever you want to do. So I think that's a really nice change. But yeah, I can see, like, if you're someone that doesn't really like to play beta, you probably won't like it. I don't know. I just think, like, a lot of times when people who are so used to playing modern and they play beta or alpha, they're like, they get like a culture shock and they're like, this is really weird. You know, why can't I sprint? This is so bad. I'm not trying to like diss on those people or anything. I'm just saying like, that's kind of how I felt. I thought it was super weird. I remember the first time I played alpha, I was kind of, I don't know, it just felt really weird because everything, it was so quiet. Well, I played it on the vanilla launcher, and that's why it was quiet. Because if you don't know, if you play Minecraft on the vanilla launcher, you actually don't have any sounds in alpha. But I believe that that got fixed in one of the, that might have been fixed in alpha 1.2 or something. I'm not sure though. But I believe if you play any version before that, there's no sounds in the game, which is really, it's kind of creepy because you're so used to like hearing all these mobs making noises and the in-game music and everything. And when you go from like Minecraft with all these features, with enchanting and potions and villagers and all these structures like bastions and strongholds and dungeons have always been in the game, but trial chambers and going to the end and all these like crazy features that like just aren't in the game. It's like a culture shock. That's how I felt when I started playing older versions. Because when I started playing, I think I started playing the first old version I think I tried was like an alpha version, and yeah, that was really weird for me. Um, it was pretty creepy for me because I was, like I said, I was so used to having all this stuff, but alpha compared to the other versions is just like, it's so empty. And you know what? That can be a good thing and a bad thing. It can be a good thing because it actually gives you a lot of stuff. It gives you a lot more space. Like alpha terrain, it's mostly flat or it's like some crazy mountains. And I think that's actually pretty cool. It gives you a lot of space. Caves and cliffs terrain, I honestly don't really care for it that much because it's very hilly and I find it hard to build anything on it and you have to do a lot of terraforming to build on anything. In alpha, you don't necessarily have to do that all the time. I mean, this is an exception right here because I decided to do this. I didn't have to do this, but I decided to terraform this. But caves and cliffs, it's like it's really hard to find any kind of flat terrain. But if you play beta or alpha, like you're gonna find a lot more flatter terrain, I guess. I know someone is probably gonna hear me say that and be like, "Well, you're nostalgia blinded." That's only because you remember the game that way when you were a kid. And you know what? The truth is, like, I didn't play Minecraft. I don't remember Minecraft when it was beta. I didn't play it back then. Uh, most people, I'm pretty sure, who play these versions didn't play it when it was like this. They just play it because they prefer it that way. They like the game when it was much more simpler. And you know what? I actually really like Alpha because I know, I mean, it's not for everyone, but a lot of people, you know, they don't really like the really bright neon grass because they think it looks really bright and ugly. I actually like it. I think it's charming. I think it's actually really charming in a way. It kind of feels like I'm in a how do I explain it? It feels like I'm in like some kind of imaginary place where everything is like bright and colorful and whatever. It's kind of like I don't know, it's just a nice place to escape to, I guess, because of the colors and everything. But you could argue that's just like me being childish or whatever. Whatever. I like playing it regardless. It doesn't really change it doesn't really change the fact that I still play the modern versions sometimes. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it too much because if I feel like if I talk about my criticisms of the modern versions a lot, then people are not gonna like that, and I don't really want this channel to turn into like a debate channel or anything. I just want it to be. I want it to be for people who can just watch my videos. But I do have a lot of criticisms. I mean, obviously, old Minecraft has a lot of flaws too, like because it's extremely janky, like no sprinting, uh, and all these different bugs. Like, what's probably one of the most annoying bugs I can think of is that minecarts you can't. I guess I shouldn't say it's annoying, but minecarts they don't work normally. They fixed that in one of the beta updates, probably 1.5 or 1.4. I don't remember exactly. Sorry. Um, but yeah, they fixed that. But before minecarts, you couldn't push them normally. You had to use a minecart booster, and you know what? That's not really something that everyone would probably like. You know, if you don't like the jank, I guess, then I don't know. Some people like the jank, some people don't like the jank. I think the jank is just something you have to live with, and I don't know. In some ways, it can be charming because it's like, well, if it's like a game that it's like a, it's like a indie game that I'm playing that's in development because that's what it is basically. At this point of time, I mean, it obviously isn't now. Now it's uh, now it's a game being led by a big corporation. Or I don't know if I should say corporation, but a company. It's a big game being it's pretty much the biggest game if you think about it because it has about 300 million sales, which is the most sold game, by the way. So yeah. Anyways, sorry about that. Yeah. So I played BTA, and I actually did. I recorded a video of it, but I don't really know if I want to upload it because I don't know. It's not really necessary, and I think it's kind of boring personally, but I don't know, maybe it's just me building and like figuring things out. I don't think you guys would be interested in that. I'm not really sure. It's most of it is just me being like, well, I don't know if I should add this to my build or remove this. I don't know if it would look good. Like, do people really want to watch me do that? I don't know. I don't know if people want to watch me like stare at a build and change my mind like 20 times. Who knows? Maybe you guys would like that. Let me know if you would. But I still have that video. I haven't deleted it yet. So if I ever change my mind, I will upload it, I guess. This video, I might edit it. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about editing. Sometimes I feel like it's not very necessary. Sometimes I feel like it is necessary because people might not like that kind of format if I don't edit videos. But some people actually really enjoy that. So I'm not really sure. I don't know. I probably shouldn't worry too much about what kind of people I'm trying to appeal to either because it doesn't really matter to me that much if this channel, like, if people just stop watching this channel or anything. Like, really this channel, the main purpose of this channel is to really just archive a lot of the stuff that I do. This series is, or I should say this channel is archiving this world, technically, in the form of video, so, and it's also just me, like, talking about random shit. So it's kind of like, and that way it's sort of like a let's play, but why is there so many of you guys? What do you want? He's trying to get up here, but he can't. But yeah, I thought I'd just share kind of my... Did you just push me? Okay, I don't know. I see his mobs over there. I can't get over here. Well, they don't even know where I am right now because they can't see me. But yeah, so I played BTA. I had a lot of fun. I built a little nice cabin, and I had a lot of ideas for that world, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to continue playing on it or continue playing on this. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe if I get bored of playing on this world, I'll return to BTA. I don't know. I can kind of just do whatever I want, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, whatever. But you're probably wondering what exactly I'm gonna actually build on this huge terraformed kind of island-looking landmass. And my plan for it right now is I actually would like to build a church on it. I don't know how big it's going to be yet. It's just going to be like a church made of stone, mostly out of stone. I thought about doing a cathedral, but that would be much bigger. Honestly, with how big this whole landmass is, I probably could build a cathedral. Because, yeah, there's just a lot of room to build. Why is it lagging so bad right now? Stop. Okay. I don't know what's going on. My computer's plugged in, so I don't know why it's lagging. Nope. There's a spider over there. I'm just gonna go this way, because I don't want to deal with the spider. Oh my god, stop lagging. Stop. Please. It does this all the time, and it's annoying. I think it's an OBS issue. It seems to happen mostly when I'm recording. I think it's definitely an OBS issue. So, anyways. Yeah, so I thought about building a cathedral, but that project would probably take a long time. But at the same time, this landmass is like, it's so big, I could probably build something like that here, honestly. Okay, the game is being really annoying right now. Are you done lagging? No, it's not done. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. No, okay, it's not done lagging. It's being annoying. I wish I could press F3 and see, but if I press F3, it doesn't do anything. F3, I don't know when they added the debug menu. That's another thing about these versions. There's no coordinates, so it is a very interesting challenge, having no coordinates, because usually people are used to knowing where everything is at all times, you know, but it is kind of an overpowered feature to be able to know where everything is all the time. Okay, this lag is actually starting to really annoy me. I don't know why it's so choppy. Is it done now? Okay. I think my game is done having a spaz attack. So yeah, my whole thought process behind this build, I'm gonna build this huge landmass, and then I'm going to dig underneath it, dig a bunch of stone. I'm gonna use all that stone. I'm gonna actually use all that stone to build the church or cathedral or whatever it'll be. I'm not entirely sure what I want it to be yet. I could do a cathedral, but that would take a long time, honestly. But you know what? I like big builds. I think big builds, the bigger the build, the better. Like, even if it's just something stupid, like a giant dirt pillar, like, I don't care. If it's big and it's towering, I think it looks cool. I'm just kind of, I'm simple-minded like that. That's just how my thought process is. I don't know. But yeah, so after this build is finished, my plan is to update to 1.0.17, I believe. And I think that's a Secret Friday update. And that might be the update that adds fences, which is amazing, because that gives us another block to work with. That gives us another, like, thing to decorate with. Oh god. Okay. Oh, he fell. Okay. Cool. I'll have to deal with him. So yeah. That's kind of my whole format of how I want to do this series. I want to just, like, stay in one version until I complete some specific goal that I have. Otherwise, I don't think it would be fun. I like to challenge myself a lot. Even if I rage a lot. Which I do rage. But that's something I also need to work on. I don't really rage. I don't rage on camera that often. But I don't think you guys would want to see that either. That would just be annoying, probably, for you guys. Wow, look at that. You can see my huge minecart rail. That took me a while to build. It took me like a couple days of just non-stop playing to build that whole thing. I haven't played on this world in like 3 days, so yeah. Which honestly, that isn't even that long. Like, if you really think about it, 3 days is not that long. So, I really do enjoy playing on this world. There's obviously a lot of stuff in this world. Like, if you're a new viewer, oh my god. If you're a new viewer, holy shit, dude, I can't talk. What is wrong with me? If you're a new viewer, and if you've never seen this before, you probably don't recognize any of the builds that I show in the thumbnail. And that is because spawn is actually like 1,000 blocks from here. So if I die, I have to take that minecart rail back. That is why I built that here, because there are no beds in this version. That's another cool challenge. Well, at least I think it's cool. Some people might not like it, but that's another neat challenge. You basically, before beds were added, you have to stick to your spawn or be close to it. Otherwise, if you die, you're kind of screwed because you just lose all your stuff. And if you get lost and you die, you're not going to know how to get your stuff back. So you can get easily lost if you're not staying nearby home. But I think that's also kind of a cool challenge because everything is more condensed, if that makes sense. But honestly, I'm kind of doing the opposite of that with this world. I am going everywhere. I'm building stuff everywhere. There's just stuff scattered all around this world. So, yeah. This thing is almost finished. Nice. This thing is going to be absolutely huge when I do finish it, so I'm excited for that. I'm hoping it will turn out great. This is the first time I've ever really done any kind of terraforming like this, or created huge land masses. I have to say, it's been a pretty fun project so far. But I don't know. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. So, yeah, I'm gonna cut the video here because there's a lot of digging I have to do, and I don't think you guys want to see that. Okay, I finally filled in this entire landmass, and you can see that the grass is actually spreading really fast. So let me go ahead and light this place up a little bit better. It took me longer than it should have because I was kind of distracted by other things, but that's okay. I don't think I'm in a hurry or anything, so I'm just gonna light up this whole place. Hopefully this should be enough. Like, I really don't want to have to do torch spam, but you kind of have to. Otherwise there will be mobs spawning everywhere. And plus, this is a flat ground, so I imagine there's probably would be a lot of hostile mobs spawning on this. So, ooh, spooky noise. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually starting to get annoyed of the cave noises because it's like, I don't know, they always have, I just wish they would only come on in the caves, because they, I don't know, they just like come on whenever they, even when you're on the surface, it's kind of weird. But anyways, let's go up here. Holy shit. Look how huge it is. That is massive. And this is where I'm gonna build my church or cathedral or whatever. I'm not really sure yet, but I think I'm gonna build that first, and then I'm gonna add some stuff surrounding it because I think that would look nice. Because I don't want the island to just be like, I don't want this landmass just to be like one thing. I want to add a bunch of things to it to make it look nice. And I'm not sure if I think for now I'm gonna leave it unconnected, but in the future I might add like a minecart or something that connects to this island, or this landmass, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm saying sorry, but I actually restarted my computer while the recording was paused, so I still have the recording though, so it should be fine. I'm just worried that the footage might be like corrupted or something. I'm not even sure though. But I did end up building this first in creative because I wanted to know what it would look like, what kind of design I'd be comfortable with. Hold on. I should get the materials first. I don't even have any of them. I have all this wood on me. I spent some time chopping down some wood because I knew I'd need some. Which is very nice. Because I have tons of sand from digging, which is perfect because I'm probably gonna need all this sand. Alright. So, sorry, you probably didn't hear me. So, oops. It looks like it's like this. We go up a couple blocks, right? I'm looking at an image right now. Obviously, you guys can't see it because it's on my other screen. So it's like this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually very easy to do. I should have brought... I keep forgetting, I need the glass. Of course. I don't know how I keep forgetting that. I'm stupid. Whatever, it's fine. I honestly... So, when I built this in creative, I was trying to, like, do the cathedral first, and let me tell you, the thing that I made would have been way too fucking big. Like, there's no way I would have been able to make that without it, like, going over the world height, and it would have just taken way too long to make, so there's no way. I just decided not to do it, because there's, like, so much glass, and, yeah, it's just not worth it, I think, mostly. I don't know, maybe it would look nice or something, but, I just don't really want to waste that much time, I guess. Because if a build's gonna take that long, I feel like I'm not gonna have fun doing it, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I do, like, don't get me wrong, I like doing massive builds. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Sorry, I'm just... Oh yeah, I also got some leather armor again. Leather armor is basically probably the best armor you can get, which I know sounds like counterintuitive because, well, it's obviously not the best armor, but hear me out. Armor in these versions acts very differently. So, if you notice when I took damage, the armor, like, my protection went down, and that's because the more you, like, how do I explain this? The more your armor gets hit, like, the more durability, less durability it has, the less protection it has. Which is why, and this has been a thing for a while, like, even in beta 1.7, which is why you see a lot of the time, like, people in beta 1.7, they just don't ever use armor, because it's just not worth it. I mean, you could use leather armor, though, because it is extremely cheap. That's kind of probably the best option. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the build right now. So it looks like there's about 3 blocks of space going out this way. So it'd be like 1. And then the next one is cobblestone. I mean, I don't have to do it that way, but I don't know, I guess it'll look nicer or something. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard, it's squeaky as hell and it's annoying. I wish I could do something about it, but best thing I can do is just live with it for now. I want to get a new keyboard because it's annoying as hell. And I already tried, like, cleaning out my keyboard, and I can still hear the squeaks. Like, it didn't do anything. So it's kind of annoying. Something I can do with it. Just trying to be really careful because I don't want to fall off the edge here. If you don't know, there's no crouching yet. Crouching isn't added until 1.1, I think. I don't remember. But once that gets added, oh my god. That is going to be amazing once that gets added because... Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking right now. Okay. Yes, this does look right so far. I'm just making sure that everything is right because I don't want to, like, mess up the build and then later be like, oh wait, I didn't mean to do that, you know? So yeah, that's just what I'm doing. And if you guys, like, enjoy these building videos, just let me know because I still have like this unreleased, unuploaded video of me building in BTA. I don't know if you guys want to see that or not. I don't think it's that interesting, but if you guys would like to see more just like videos of me building, I also do have like okay, wait a minute. This is very messed up. How did I mess this up now? There's 2 block. What? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I stopped the recording again. I accidentally clicked stop recording because it's right next to the pause button. So I accidentally clicked on it and now I have to deal with that. Whatever. So I fixed it and it was actually just a simple fix. Yeah, so this is okay. The same as the other side. This is I don't know if I said what this is yet. I probably did. I just don't remember. Because I'm kind of focused on building more than anything. But yeah, so this is gonna be a church. Well, it's not really it's not gonna look like a normal church. It's gonna be very different from typical kind of church that you would normally see. Also, yeah, you can see just like all of the logs I have in my inventory. Hopefully, I get to use a lot of those. I'm probably gonna be having a lot of logs left over, honestly, because I have so many. And I'm making a bunch of crafting tables because this is gonna be a part of the build. Since there's not a lot of blocks you can really work with, you kind of have to get creative and try to think of other blocks you can use. Some people don't like that. Honestly, I like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just wasted like a whole stack of blocks for this, so this better be worth it. It's whatever. I still have a crafting table here. So I'll never be able to, you know, run out of crafting tables, I guess. I don't know, I'll never use them, I guess, probably, but I think this floor here is gonna be, it's gonna be like that, so you can get up here, because I'm gonna put the floor into here, and this is all hollow, so when I break this, it's gonna be like, you know, but I should get my wool. Go get my wool. I've actually been punching sheep for a while. There's just been so many sheep that spawn that I have so much wool. Like, I don't really need to make a wool farm to get wool because I can just go up to any sheep and punch them. It's like it's not that hard to get it. And I think there's a way. When they added shears, I'm pretty sure there was a way to like get more wool out of a sheep if you like punch them and shear them at the same time or something like that. I don't know how you do that though, like I've never done it before. I just heard that that's like a thing you can do. Yeah, I don't know, this whole thing under here is, you're gonna be able to see all of it because it's just, all of it is exposed. So, oops, I don't mean to do that. Maybe I should have brought a shovel with me, but honestly, I don't need one. And shovels are kind of expensive because you go through stone tools like super fast. So, I'm just gonna say no. I'm just gonna say there's no point. And thank God there's no creepers spawning around here, because that would be really annoying if there was. But yeah, we're doing like this simple checkered pattern on the floor. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. I don't know. Maybe I think it's just hard for me to build and talk sometimes. Well, it definitely is. But if I'm doing something extremely repetitive, like it's actually really easy for me to do it. So, but if you guys like these chill kind of videos where I'm just building stuff and you like watching that, let me know, because like I'll definitely do more videos like this. Because I do like to be able to build stuff. It's just that I don't always have all the materials to build. And oops, okay. That's not what I meant. Actually, let's use a sword. Swords break it faster, if you didn't know. That is an actual thing. Try doing it with a sword in this version. It's faster if you do it than an axe. Like, actually. It's really weird, but it's actually, like, I don't know, it's like fucked up. It's very strange. I thought I saw a pig under there. No, it's just a dirt block. And there's a chicken nearby. You know, one thing that is interesting is that you cannot, what am I doing right now? Okay. One thing that's interesting is that you cannot rotate logs like you can normally, and I think that's a very interesting challenge, because before, like, I don't know, you just can't, like, I mean, I honestly don't mind it, because that makes it easier to do things. I don't have to, like, mess around with it to get it to be what I want. So I actually like it that way. But I don't know, there's probably a lot of people that wouldn't like that, honestly. That's one thing I think a lot of people, they're not interested in these versions just because of how janky they are. And how much you can't really do. How much stuff is just like buggy and weird, like you can't use minecarts normally or anything like that. So I think a lot of people wouldn't like that. No, it's not for everyone. Honestly, like, I don't know, I think I'd rather, a lot of times I'd rather play this world than, like, the newest Minecraft update. Like, honestly. Because this stuff is way more interesting to me. And I talk about this a lot, but, like, yeah. It's whatever. I don't know, let me know. Do you guys have any thoughts on the new Minecraft update, the sulfur caves? Because, like, I don't know, because when they did the tiny takeover update, a lot of people didn't like that. Honestly, I didn't really like it either. It was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of disappointing. But, you know, it's whatever. It's not like the end of the world or anything. It's just whatever. It's like, people prefer different things. I prefer different things. This is how things are. So, yeah. But, yeah, I remember I saw this, I think it was a guy on Twitter. I don't use Twitter, by the way. I don't like Twitter. I think Twitter's a horrible place. There's no good in it. But anyways, so I remember seeing this guy. He was like messing with the sulfur cubes, and he was riding a happy gas, and he filled all the sulfur cubes with like TNT, which I thought was really funny, because, oh my gosh, it was a pretty funny screenshot. let's just say, he was gonna destroy somebody's base, probably. Let's just say, like, he was gonna cause a lot of destruction. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, this is, like, really slow building, but I'm just trying to be careful. So, and then on top of this floor, I'm gonna add benches. Well, they're not actually called benches. They're called pews, like church pews. I don't know why they're called pews. It's a weird word, but it's what they're actually called for some reason. Don't ask me. I didn't name things. But yeah, they're called church pews, and it kind of sounds weird, doesn't it? I don't know. Oh, look how much dirt I dug out here. So much dirt everywhere. Oh no. Yeah, so I went through different I tested out a bunch of different designs that I had in mind. And this is the only one that I really liked. So, because the other ones I made were just like way too big. You could argue this one is big too, but the other ones were way bigger than this. Like, you have no idea. I don't even know if I have screenshots of them, and they're just, yeah. There's no way I would have been able to do them. Oh, God, okay, that was bad. Yeah, this is where I've been getting all my stone. So every time I run out of stone here, I just come back down here. Because it's so easy to get stone. You literally just come down here and mine it. Like, it is incredibly easy to get everything. It's just slower to do it because you only will probably use stone tools. If I used iron or diamond tools, I would run out of iron and diamonds, like, really fast. And that's because the durability of tools is much lower. So I'm just saving all my iron and diamonds for whenever the durability is actually fixed. But until then, I'm keeping all my diamonds. I'm not going to use them. I mean, I'm going to use them for like a jukebox or something, probably. But I'm not sure yet. Well, I have used it for a jukebox. I mean, I might make it for a sword, too. Because I could. There's no harm in that. Because swords are actually, or I should say diamond swords, are very good. Because they kill hostile mobs in like 2 hits, I'm pretty sure. And passive mobs, it kills them in like 1 hit. Because they only have like 10 HP or something. I don't know. They don't have a lot of HP, so they just die in 1 hit. Which is really nice. Another thing is diamond swords do have quite a lot of durability, even though they don't have as much as they normally do, which kind of sucks, but you can still use them and it'll be fine. But yeah, if you guys, like, if you're interested in doing one of these kinds of worlds yourself and you don't know how to do it, it's actually really easy to do this, because all you need to do, you need to, like, look up Betacraft Launcher. It's not malware or anything. I feel like if I tell people to go download something, they're gonna think it's like malware or something. But you can, if you don't trust me, like, you can just look up, is it safe or whatever, or see it, like, other people have used it before. Like, this is a trusted program. But anyways, you could just download the Betacraft launcher, and you start you can either start in Infdev or Infdev, because there is actually, so Infdev, that's the start of infinite generating worlds, right? For Infdev, I'm not entirely sure how you do it, but there's a way of doing it. It's trickier than like doing Infdev, because Infdev is really easy. You just like change the version and then boom, you're done. But in Infdev, you can't really do that. You can't really load it into Infdev. That's not a thing you can do. But there is a way to do it, and I'm not really the guy to talk about. I'm not really the guy for that kind of thing. Also, yeah, signs are not stackable, so that's why I'm doing that. Which that kind of sucks, because I wish I could just carry them all and stack them, but you can't do that, unfortunately. Another thing is you can't shift click, so that also kind of sucks. There's a lot of just like quality of life things I kind of wish I had. Right now, I mean, honestly, this shift clicking thing, I don't really mind, because I'm just kind of so used to it at this point. But the one thing I would really like, actually, is I would really like to have crouching, because we haven't had that forever. This is how I'm going to do the pews, because this is kind of how they look. They have like a, yeah, kind of like that. It kind of looks like a bench, so it's going to be costing a lot of wood, most likely, if I had to guess, so yeah. And the sides of this thing is very interesting design I came up with for the side walls. This sheep here. Hello, sheep. Saying hi to me. I think I might actually have to load up that world, because I don't know how I did this. Okay, I'm back. And, my skin is Steve, because, yeah, I don't know. I think it was trying to log me in, but it was taking too long, so it just didn't log me in or something. Sometimes that happens. It tries to log me into my account, but it takes forever, so... Okay. So this is the kind of design that I came up with. So it's like alternating wood logs and slabs, and I can actually count here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes up 8 blocks high, so this would be 3. And I'm gonna do that. Yeah, this would be 3. Or no, I'm wrong. This is 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, I said the funny number, guys. You can laugh now. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Said literally no one ever. I said the 2 funny numbers. Oh my god, guys. Start freaking out in the comments, please. No, don't actually. I don't care. Okay, let's see here. So go down like this. Moo! The reason why I did this in a creative world, I probably explained this already, but just because, like, you know, in alpha, everything takes a lot of time to do, and because of that, it kind of makes resources, more expensive in that way. So I'm trying to be very careful with how I use my resources, because I don't want to waste them. Hopefully that makes sense. But I don't know. So yeah, and then, so there's a roof going overhead. And we're gonna have to light all this up, because otherwise mobs are gonna spawn. And I don't want that to happen. That would suck. Oopsies. This isn't gonna be like a normal looking church. Honestly, like, it doesn't I don't know. At least I don't think it looks that normal. Like, because usually churches don't look like this, I'd argue. But I don't know. Maybe you go to a church that looks like this. I kind of doubt it though. Also, I don't think it's. Yeah, I remember I removed that part because honestly, I could do without it. I don't need this part because there's nothing here. There's nothing's gonna be here. Like, I could put some kind of religious symbol there. Usually that's what churches do, is they have some kind of religious symbol on top, but I don't really, I mean, I kind of have one, but it's not like a actual cross. It just looks weird. I came up with like my own kind of religious symbol a while ago. And it's very generic. It's basically like a cross but slightly different. Like, that's all it is. So it's not anything special. At least in my opinion. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna do this thing where I'm like, this is gonna be wrapping around the entire roof. And it kind of looks like, in a way, it almost kind of looks like a cathedral kind of design. So this is 1, 2, 3. That's 3 blocks up, I believe. Okay. So we go like 1, 2, 3. I place one here, I think. No, is that? I think that's wrong. Is that right? I don't know. I feel like that's wrong. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm looking through screenshots right now just to make sure that everything is right. So this is like, yeah, this is like this. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure. I probably won't get this 100%, like the same as the other one. But I can try. I don't know why I did that. I meant to go like this, but it's whatever. It's too late now. I already made the mistake. So, yeah, and then I believe this is kind of the weird part. Oh, how do I do this part? Wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. I might have made a mistake here. That's my bad. This is supposed to actually be behind. Yeah. So this is supposed to be behind this whole thing, which makes more sense. That was my bad. So we'll go like, please don't fall off the edge. Oh god. Okay. I'm sorry this is taking me a while. Like, this is not even that complicated of a build. I'm just trying to be like super careful. Yeah, place that. There we go. Okay. It was not letting me place it. Oh, okay, yeah. That's exactly why I'm trying to be careful, because I don't want to die. Exactly why. And the other thing is, like, I don't want to waste anything. That would suck if I had to waste anything. But I haven't had to do that yet, so that's really good, actually. So if I come over this side... Okay. I don't know if you guys can even hear my keyboard clacking, but my keyboard is kind of loud. That's another reason I don't really want this keyboard anymore. It's really loud. It's very loud. And you guys can probably hear it in my videos, and it's probably very annoying. But I don't know. Maybe you guys don't mind it. I have no idea. I do watch basically all my videos, just to make sure they're all good. Okay, I see what I did here. This is actually wrong. I don't know how I'm messing this up. This is like the simplest thing ever. Honestly. Honest to God. Okay. So let me get a view from down here. So, okay, yeah. Yeah, so this should have actually been right here. It's like this. There we go. Alright. Nice. And then, so we got this cobblestone that's like wrapping around the whole structure. And I believe I just did something like this. I believe. Yeah. And it goes something like this, kind of. I don't know. Is that... No, that's not right. I don't think. No, it is right. Never mind. It's fine. I'm not going to change it. And it just gives the roof a little bit more detail, because the roof is really... I don't want the roof to look boring. I want it to look a little bit more interesting, even though it doesn't really look like a church, I guess. The more... I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of has a cathedral look, too, in a way. That's kind of what I'm going for, is I want it to look like a church and kind of like a cathedral. I was going to use... So, originally for this build, I was going to base this off of a... this big cathedral in France that I think looks super nice. But that would have taken way too long. And that would have been way too big. Because all the glass that I would need for that, oh my god. And the stone, it would just be too much. It would just be too much. Too many resources. I don't have anywhere near enough resources to build something like that. It's just, yeah, it's just too big. So yeah, we go at the end, very end here, and then we go 1, 2, 3, and we place one like that. And then we come down here, I believe. We'll place a block here, I think. Let's check the other side. Yeah, it's the same. And I just gotta be careful not to fall, because that would really suck. I actually fell off this roof. Like, this is why I wish crouching was in this version, because, oh my god, it would be so nice. Also, I'm sorry about how long this is taking me. Like, it is not... I am not a fast builder when it comes to these things. I'm always trying to be very careful with what I do, so I don't mess up the whole thing. But yeah. Alright, so there's this kind of like podium looking thing I want to add to my build. I think I'm going to add it here, yeah. So it goes like this, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like 6 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, and we'll do the other side. I don't know why that was hard for me to say. Okay. So yeah, we'll do the same thing. I don't have enough torches for the other side, unfortunately. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be a very just random kind of thing. I don't have enough cobblestone on me. Alright. So then on top, this is a very strange build that I came up with. So it's something like this, and then I can't reach over there. And then I'll place a dirt block right here. It doesn't really matter. This is just filler for now. And then I did this. I know it looks weird, but I actually kind of like it. And I'm supposed to place torches here, but I don't have any, so that kind of sucks. But then we go up 2 like this. Okay. And then it's touching the roof here, like that. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And it sort of looks like it kind of looks like a creeper face. It kind of looks like a creeper mouth. It also kind of looks like something else if you have a really dirty mind. So, there you go. Honestly, if you think it looks like that, then that's just your own fault. Like, you have some serious issues if you actually think it looks like that. Okay, so I had a little addition to this, and you're probably a little bit confused as to what exactly these are supposed to be. I don't know if you've ever seen cathedrals before, but a lot of them have this thing, like, I don't know what you would call, I guess they're called flying buttresses. Like, I don't know what else they'd be called, but they have this thing on them. It's kind of looks like a support beam that's sticking out. And if you've seen cathedrals, you would know that they have a lot of these like support beam looking arch things. Where did that skeleton go? Did he disappear? He might have despawned because I walked away. Yeah, I think he despawned. I don't like it that they can still spawn. Like, I place torches everywhere and they still spawn on this island. It's kind of annoying. But, whatever. Honestly, this doesn't look too bad. I don't really see how it is right now. I plan on... Sorry, chicken. I plan on adding a tower in the back. I think that would look nice. Just because the back... It's gotta look... Yeah, I can't just leave the back blank, not the black. Oh my god. I literally can't talk right now. This is insane. Forgot to light up this area too, because I don't want that to get... I don't want mobs to spawn on there, that would suck. It looks like I forgot this right here, so let me go ahead and take care of that. I forgot I should probably be recording this right now, but I've begun construction on the tower. And I'm going with this very interesting pattern. I have the logs on the corners, but they're also kind of like sticking out, so it kind of looks like there's support or something, I guess. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to place one here because the pickaxe is gonna break. Yep, knew it. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. I have 26 crafting tables. I have more. Ah, are you kidding me? I ran out of cobblestone. That's sad. Damn it. I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. It was not opening. So yeah, this is mostly finished. There's a... Obviously, I need to get the tower done, and then I need to add something else to this later, but that'll be after I... Ooh, egg. Thank you. I've been collecting as many eggs as possible because, wait a minute, why is this... This looks weird. Am I... Like this over here, that does not look normal. You know what? I think I'm gonna add more logs to that side because I don't really like how that... Yeah, these sides don't look normal on this side. So I'm gonna change that. But what was I gonna say? Oh my god. Oh yeah, so I've been collecting as many eggs as I possibly can because if you didn't know, you can actually overstack eggs. You know, usually you can stack them up to 64, or not 64, 16 I meant. Usually you can stack them to 16, but in these versions you can stack them all the way up to 64, so I think I'd like to actually get something like that, just because I think it would be really cool if I had something like that in my world. Just like some random, like, weird thing in my world that you can't normally get. I mean, that's kind of part of the purpose of this series in this world itself, is that I'm trying to collect everything that you can't normally get, like a lot of just like version exclusive stuff. I'm changing this because I don't like how it looks right now. But yeah, this video is gonna be like an hour long at least, and I'm probably not gonna show like the whole me building on this entire island, because I'm gonna add more stuff to this island eventually. I don't really want to show that because that would take, like, this video would be really long if I showed all that. I want to keep these videos like an hour and a half at maximum. If they ever went past like an hour and a half, then it's like, oh well, video's super long. Whoa, spooky. Anyways, here it is. The tower is finished. And it's very square, so that's kind of why the top doesn't look that normal, but I honestly don't mind it, how it looks. I think it's fine. So, yeah. I kind of like it. Probably gonna have to add some torches on top of that tower because I just don't want mobs spawning and stuff like that. That would be really annoying. Alright, we have reached the end of the video. Sorry. I wanted to clear my throat. And now it's time. It's almost complete. You know what we're missing? We're missing 2 blocks. We're missing netherrack and mossy cobblestone. But you can see that I'm certainly trying. This isn't a normal church. I guess you could already tell. But this church doesn't worship Notch. It worships something else. Anyways, with that out of the way, I'll see you all in the next video. Hold on. I can't go in first. I can't show you the front of my face, so you're just gonna have to see the back of my head. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.